Yo, what's good? Let's check out the new episode of Shadow's House. Logo reveal. If you want to talk about anime and manga, follow me on Twitch and Twitter at JoeFreshest. Links in the description below. And the YouTuber things, like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. If you want to check out any of these reactions for Shadow's House, you can click this link right here. It'll take you to the playlist with all of those reactions, and also link in the description below. Shadow's House is much more of a mystery than, I don't know why it was like a slice of life. It is much more a mystery series. I don't know why it was listed as slice of life. It's a little weird, especially since this whole thing is very weird concept with the Shadow Masters and the living dolls that are actually people, and like, what the fuck's going on there? Why do they have to do these debuts? Why do the shadows exist? Why are there living dolls that represent the face of the shadows? Are the shadows made from the living dolls? Are the living dolls made from the shadows? Maybe they're both made from the same person. I don't entirely understand, but it is very much a mystery series, and I do enjoy it. Last episode, we left off with more of that maze stuff. Pretty much Rum and Emilico, they are going to go and find their Shadow Masters. John and Sean, they are going to clean up John, so that way they can come back with a clean-dressed John as well as Sean, and so they can succeed there. Ricky and Louis, what's her name? Louise, right? Ricky and Louise, they are still searching for their people. They're together for some reason searching for this. Louise looking for Lou and Ricky looking for Patrick, who was found by Emilico, but he was like, no, you don't save me, only Ricky saves me. So whatever. And that's basically what's been happening. Also, there are some like older shadows that are watching over this debut to see how it goes. There are some that are a little bit more vindictive, some that are a little bit more nice. Each one of them has their own way of handling different situations. You can see them comment on certain things that they like or dislike. And oftentimes there is one member of those shadows that is opposed to what the one person says. So from here, let's go check out the new episode. Exiting the garden is like returning back to this area, right? I like Sean. Sean and John are the best. Edward, right? That's that guy's name? Oh, so I think this season's gonna wrap with this specifically. Oh, shit. Oh, dude, that sucks. Dude, the two people that have the best way of handling Rum's situation, or Rummy, whatever the Remy, her situation, right? The two people that have the best tools to handle that are one, the person with shears, and two, the person with a suit that covers their skin. They're both in this group here. So that's pretty fucked. I must not damage my face. Yeah, dude. She can't be shaken. Shooketh. She will not be shooketh. You mad? Is you mad or not? What the hell is this? And she's smart. Dang, she intelligent. She noticing shit. Yay. She's ignoring him. Damn, dude. Oh, no. Don't do it, Ricky. Come on. Just take the shears and leave. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a nah, Chief. Yeah, I'm saying. That's a nah from me, dude. Nah. I'm good. What's a you know what? What is this? Oh, lit. Oh, that's intelligent, bro. What? Wow. That's pretty impressive. Sweep him. Time to be swept. Run, Rum. There you go. Run him over. She does have a really good memory. Nah. Does the map change? That's hacks, bro. Dip! Get the fuck out! Run! Oh no! They're all there! Rum, she's counting on you. You can do this. Oh. How are they gonna take the cart? What about the cart? They need the cart. You gotta have the cart. Tunnel time. And tunnel vision. Ah, here we go. Run them all over. Let's go. Dude, there's no shot they were strong enough to get out that way. Like that, dude. Close it. Close it. Oh, my God. That was a close call. High five. Let's go. Oh, that's the thumbnail. That's so cute. Probably. Oh, Emilico. So awesome. She doesn't care about Mr. Shirley. She cares about Emilico. Wait, what? Yo, what the fuck? Aww. Well, that's because Mistress Shirley's a bitch to you. That's why. You need to say that shit to her. Slap her in the fucking face. Ah. Ah, see, look at that. Oh, dude. Emilico's so wholesome. Ugh. I can't take it. I can't take it. You can do this. No one's gonna fail the debut. Wholesome. Bye-bye. Hello from the other side. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, it's activated by the soot. Uh-oh. Bro, what the hell? It's already complete? What do you mean almost complete? The hell? Damn it. What did it say? Those imminent third floor figures don't even send out their faces? So the one that is going to fail, I think that they're talking about Shirley. And this one that they're unsure about, that would be Emilico and Kate. Hmm. I can go from being a face to not a face? Is that, dude, that was so fast. I'm so confused. He can go from being a face to being a Shadow Master. How? I don't entirely understand it. That's a unique fucking ability, right? Is that something that everyone will get eventually? The ability to switch between the two of them? They'll like kind of combine and be able to switch between the two, you know, faceless and faced, like a living doll and a shadow. It's kind of interesting, right? It's very intriguing. Well, shit, they sort of like hit me with some weird stuff at the end there. Yep, this is definitely a mystery series. I keep on saying it, but yeah, so we see Ricky and Lou, they arrive to meet Luis. Luis is a bitch to Ricky, obviously, and Lou has to be the face for it, so she's also a bitch to Ricky. And Ricky's thinking, I'm just gonna toss him in the fucking pit if they're gonna act like this. But they do save her, and then we switch over to Emilico and Rum. They've got to make it through this maze. They do succeed in making it through the maze. They make it out, and we get Rum's backstory a little bit, that she is the face of Shirley, but Shirley doesn't really emit soot, so she doesn't like, is she never like in a negative emotion? How is she not really emitting soot? I don't know. It's very interesting. Maybe it was Patrick and Ricky that they were saying, you know, maybe they were saying Patrick doesn't have good control over his soot. Maybe they were saying Patrick's the one that's actually gonna fail, and he was intrigued by Emilico, because at the end there, when we see her going over the notes, or sorry, when we see Edward going over the notes, we see him say like, oh, this person's definitely gonna fail, and this person, I don't know about this person. So it's kind of intriguing to figure out who he's talking about. I sort of thought he was talking about Shirley when it came to somebody who doesn't have good control of their soot, but maybe she has such good control over her soot that, you know, and maybe he's actually talking about Patrick, who doesn't have good control over his soot. I'm not sure, but somebody is gonna fail because that's what Edward wants. Edward wants somebody to fail. But back to Emilico and Rum. Rum's backstory is that she doesn't feel like she is a good face for Shirley because Shirley doesn't talk to her. Shirley didn't even name her. Shirley doesn't need cleaning. Shirley doesn't really emit soot. And then Emilico's like, hey, you just need to imagine things, right? You need to stop worrying about this and just start thinking, like, instead of thinking a bad thing, think a good thing. Maybe she doesn't emit soot because she's not in a bad mood and she actually likes having you around. Maybe she doesn't talk because she's shy like you. And so she doesn't have that same, you know, she's not like Emilico where she's very talkative. She's just shy. Maybe the room doesn't need cleaning because she's a neat freak and she kind of takes care of it herself. Maybe she makes a bunch of funny faces to try and make you laugh because she notices that you're very quiet and very like to yourself. So yeah, it's very, Emilico is just super wholesome. It's just super wholesome. But also, same thing, I did bring this up. Shirley is in a situation where she can be helped best by Ricky and Lou, because Ricky has the zoot suit, so he's got a suit that could protect him from the poisonous shrubbery that is around her. And then Lou has shears, so she could cut the shrubbery that is around the Shadow Master. You get what I'm saying? So like they are the most capable when it comes to helping out that Shadow Master. What about Rum? What does Rum have? Rum's item of choice was the lantern. Maybe she could burn down the shrubbery. It's interesting. I'm not exactly sure how she's gonna get things done, but that's her next goal. Kate was starting to, like her cage that she's in was starting to break because of soot emission. I guess the soot that's being emitted is being sucked into this vent, and the more soot that accumulates, the chains start popping. And so she was about to start falling, and then Emilico just yells out for Kate, and then Kate's soot just stops going. Totally comforted, knowing that Kate is on her, or knowing that Emilico is on her way. So that's nice. But afterwards, we do see everything with Edward is in this area. He's talking to these other two living dolls who are, it's Jer and Allie, right? Apparently Jer is Gerald's living doll, and then Allie is Aline's living doll or something like that. Aileen, I think. But they're all talking about a plan. He talks about like who he thinks is gonna fail, who he thinks is going to not fail. And he's come up with this elaborate plan. Yeah, Aileen and Gerald. Maybe the older you get as a living doll, you start to get this ability to switch between living doll and Shadow Master, because at the end, that's what we see Edward do. And I was just saying, it was kind of weird that his name was Edward, right? Edward of all people. His name is actually Edward? No. If you are a if you are a living doll, more than likely your name is Ed or Eddie, and you are your Shadow Master, and your Shadow Master is Edward. That's just generally how it works out. You are like a nickname for the Shadow Master. That's what we see with Lou and Louise. That's what we see with Patrick and Ricky, Sean and John, right? It's all nicknames. Though Rum and Shirley, not a nickname because Shirley didn't name Rum. Emilico, not a nickname for Kate, but that was Kate's own choice. And honestly, Kate, kind of short name. So what are they gonna call Emilico, right? Call it Kay? Katie? I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Regardless, we see that Edward's, he's got some sort of ability. He's like going in on this piano, and he's upset about these bars being set up that keeps the living dolls from making it back into this area. Apparently they're very clever. They've been solving puzzles. My man's is going in on the piano, and he starts to turn into a shadow. Like what? How? He starts going in on the piano. His hands start to become soot covered. His face starts to become soot covered, until at the very end, we see him talking in the third person as Edward. He's fully shadowed out, and it's very intriguing. We see the different spirals of music that are going up. So I guess his soot control has something to do with music. Maybe that's why he was playing the piano. Maybe he was about to switch over, but he got super heated, and so he didn't actually switch over because, you know, he got heated by the dancing. Super duper interesting. And the ending theme changed just totally to an ending theme that is focused more or less around Edward. we see the difference that he can go from living doll to shadow to living doll. So he has some sort of ability. I don't know if that's part of his abilities to be able to switch forms. Maybe everyone has an ability to switch forms. Maybe not. I don't entirely know. Maybe it's part of everyone's eventual like evolved form that they can combine with their living doll and switch between being a living doll and not. Maybe they have a different personality, though it seems like Edward is just one personality. All in all, interesting episode, very intriguing. I want to see where this goes because I want to figure out how the fuck he can do that, if everyone can do that, and I want to know what his abilities are. I want to know if everyone will be rescued. So far, we only know that Lou and Luis have been rescued, as well as Sean and John, though Sean and John do have a little bit more work to do. So from here, leave a comment down below what you thought of this episode. Did you think it was interesting? What part of it did you find most interesting? I'm pretty sure most of us are gonna find the ending the most interesting, though the stuff about Rum, her backstory, pretty interesting as well. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. I do anime episode reactions as well as manhwa reactions and reviews on anime and manga when I catch up to or finish a series that I really enjoy. So if that sounds like the type of content that you might be interested in, then please do subscribe to the channel. Till next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.